welcome to my channel. My name is Karina Bonaduk, and this is probably the 15th time that I'm restarting over this intro. If you're here to see the tour of the tenant side of the duplex, I'm gonna put the time on the bottom where to skip to see that. The reason why we're going on a tour today instead of actually showing you one of the projects on my side is because I haven't really been working on any projects. I was laying in bed a lot and I worked a few extra shifts trying to deal with my grandma's passing last week. So I took the time to just be and think about her, and I really don't want to cry, but I'm having a hard time without her. We weren't talking every day, but she was really important to me, and just the idea of her not being there, it's pretty hard. So I want to thank Kayla for bringing me a present, and you really didn't need to, but it made my day. And I want to thank Mari for taking me on a trip. And before we start the tour, I will show you the videos that I took at Hilton Head Island. We just went there for the day, and I promise I don't have a mustache. I don't know what's happening, or maybe I do. I will deal with that later. But I also want to thank Gina for making my day easier at work yesterday. I might not have much family around here, but I have good people around me, and everybody else who reached out to me, thank you. So yeah, this week we're gonna go on that tour. It was really benefic. It was terrific. Not terrifying. What's the word? Therapeutic. It was really therapeutic for me to take some things apart in the other unit, and I can't wait to get to a phase where I can start decorating, because decorating is definitely my favorite part. I am losing light, so I will show you some images from Hilton Head, and then we are gonna go on that tour in Unit B. So let's go. People at work have been asking me what projects am I working on, and all my projects are either almost done or in the middle of, being done. So I didn't want to share something that was halfway done, and you can get a peek of one of my projects. That's going to be the entryway foyer. I don't know how to say that. Without further ado, I always say that, let's go see my tenant unit. I painted the door, which obviously still needs another coat or two, but I did have to change the locks and everything, and I didn't want to have to put tape and all that around. I thought my phone was ringing, but I'm holding my phone. So anyways, I didn't want to have to tape around it, and now I can be not as precise when I will paint the next few coats. I do have to do something about this because I don't like it. And here we will have to replace the weather stripping. And public service announcement. If you have to install weather stripping, why am I shaking my phone? It's because I'm trying to gesture. If you have to install weather stripping, do not staple it in. It's a very tedious job to get it out and change it, and it really needs to be changed. Look at this. Look at this over here. It looks terrible. And so far, electrical pliers have been working. You just take this part out and then snip the staple that's in there, and then with a screwdriver you push it so it comes a little bit out, and then you can pull it out. But it is a horrible job, so don't staple in weather stripping. Don't do that. But the floors are out, but the carpets are out. I just want to address my rat traps, which are obviously empty, all of them. I had a lot of holes in the walls indicating that there's rats. And if you follow me on Instagram, how I always prompt you in my videos at Karina Beneduk, you will know that I posted that I put these traps in. And by the time I posted that post, 2 or 3 days have gone by and no rats were on them. So I did not take them out yet. Everybody does their own things. There are always gonna be people that don't like what you do. I didn't do a lot of research. I just went to the store. I saw rat traps and rat poison, and I bought it. In the meantime, I did buy these that are supposed to see the light is blinking, so that means pests are around. I don't know how good they work, and I'm aware I shouldn't be leaving plugs like this, especially with stuff plugged in them. But I was gonna change it to the square, the Art Deco. I don't think it's called Art Deco. This just came to my mind, but all my plugs will look like that. So I changed the one in the living room. It's a very easy job, but it takes a lot of time because there's many plugs and many switches. But this is how it looks. It barely smells in here anymore, and I'm sure once I paint the walls and fix them up, it was gonna smell even better. I was working on taking all these stickers off. I still have a bunch of them up there, so I decided I will just mud over it and just have to sand and deal with it. I have a small car, so I don't have any way of taking the trash out. I don't want to dirty up my car. I will just rent a truck, like a pickup truck, and put everything in there. I did hire somebody to come take out the carpets, the fridge, all the cabinets in the kitchen. These two cabinets are from my kitchen, so you get another peek at one of my projects that are going on the other side. I will be attempting to use them in here because cabinets are really expensive. And they did order these ones by mistake and they left them to me. So 2 free cabinets. I did spend a lot of money on takeout, and I have gained some weight by not having my kitchen installed, not having a sink or a stove. So I think it might not have been a fair trade. I forget to look at that camera because I'm used to filming with my camera that if you're on the link for, I'm using a Canon. I forgot the name of it, but it's a Canon camera. It wasn't that expensive. I have the link in the description below. I do love that camera a lot. It's not as shaky as filming with my phone. The light is great, so I really recommend it. Yeah, so let's go see the kitchen. I did talk to an electrician. I will open all of this up because there are very many holes, as you can see, where, you know, pests, are they called pests? Insects pest or rats pest, or are they all pests? I'm not sure. But they had obviously a free passage canal type situation, plus they were gross. So I will open it up. I want to see what's going on behind these walls. I will get all new electric over there, and on top I think we're gonna keep it like that. Here I will not do such a huge transformation as the other side, but I will change it. I just noticed that this is not completely straight. I gotta take it off again and put it on again, but all the handles will be lever handles, matte black. This is actually rubbed old bronze, and I will put it in the description below. I do like the feel of them. And I did paint the door, and I did a very sloppy job. I will come back with a scraper and just scrape it off because I wanted to have the edges painted like on the inside perfectly. I'm not the biggest fan of painter's tape, so that's what's happening there. Here, it's a disaster. I will take, not personally, I think I'm gonna get the plumber. I don't want to mess with this. I don't know that much about plumbing yet, but the heater has to come out just so I can get all this mess from under it, get a whole new tray under there. I did dare to take this piece of wood off, and there is no wall behind it. You can see under the tub, and you can almost see outside, so you can see why pests were coming in here. Here I just touched the wall and it just came crumbling, so I have to replace a lot of drywall over here. The floor is a mess. I have to like Clorox it some more. And PS, these shoes don't go anywhere except for here. I will throw them out after I finish working here because all of this is gross. Here behind the fridge there was another hole. I'm very surprised that the linoleum came out because it was stuck so well, like all that dirt and grossness. And I mean, look at this. This is how their walls were. I just still can't even, and I've been working in here. I took this door out. So breaking some things and taking some things apart has been therapeutic for me. More stickers. Oh, did I show you the angels with the flowers over here? Yes, I have all the stickers. And no floors. Here, pretty gross. I have to cut this somehow. I don't want to mess with the plumbing yet. Took mirrors, vanities, everything off. I will make a video on the bathtub, and you can see here I already scraped off a lot of the glue just because it was so satisfying. I left a little bit here just for the purposes of the video that I will film, but I do want to redo this bathtub. And I saw there's bathtub paint, which you put a layer of epoxy on top. So I will be doing that. I want to try it. Here I also have to break and replace the drywall because of all of that over there, and it is a little bit wet on here also. There's definitely some plumbing issues going in there. The water has been off for a while, and you can still see that I still have a puddle, and last time I was in here I actually dried it off. So it's either the toilet or that pipe in there, so we will get to the bottom of this. The toilet is in the bedroom because again I have to rent a truck to get rid of some of these things. The doors I took off just so I could take off those hideous hardware that they had. I'll just have to buy new hardware. I will paint the doors because doors are expensive. And all this white stuff here that you can see, it's powder that's supposed to repel or kill bed bugs and repel them, I guess. And then I sprayed some spray that's supposed to repel mice and rats. And I have those in every single room, and they're all blinking. So I taped all their holes, or most of the holes, just to see if the tape will be off, so that way I would know if there was traffic, and there has not been traffic. So hopefully these are past issues, and when we took everything out they were resolved. But I started to take all the nails and everything from the walls, and this is the last room. So it's exactly the same concept as mine, but in mine I had to store a lot of things while I was actually working on it. Here I don't have to, so it's gonna be much easier. This was it for this week. I hope you enjoyed this video. Some neighbor is watching me film my outro. This is not weird at all, but this is the best light I have. So am I gonna wait them out? Are they gonna wait me out? I don't know. Anyways, this was it for this week's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I am gonna get back to you next Saturday with an actual project that I did, and I'm super excited. It is almost done, and in the meantime, make sure to follow me on Instagram at Karina Beneduk to see what I'm working on throughout the week, and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And next week I will be ready with more batteries for my camera, so I don't have to shake the whole video. So you take care. See you next Saturday. I always have to have bloopers, because why not? Okay, this was it for this week. I hope you enjoy. I hoped I'm here somewhere for what time to skip to. I'm gonna put here somewhere, or here, wherever.